this castle.
God, the voice acting is amazing.
It was terrible in the...
That's Chris Redfield.
We'll see what happens.
It was terrible in the PSP one because it was different voice actors.
It was. I didn't care for it.
I hated it because that entire opening segment just sounds terrible.
What are you talking about? It's terrible.
Who's Chris Redfield?
The Shaft. Wow, that was
Really?
fast. Yeah.
No.
Is it really?
You claim to love the dark.
He's just using like a
Go
voice
and dwell there
modifier.
for all eternity. But my goal is achieved. Count Dracula has come to purify this corrupt world.
It's the same one who does the "You steal men's souls and make them your slaves."
Yeah, Richter.
Yeah, Richter.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Goo! I'm awake!
What is a man? A miserable pile of secrets.
Let her not talk.
Have at you!
Father.
This was so fucking epic as a kid.
Son. It's been a long
Except for Dracula's pink guy.
Yeah.
I was hoping
Nah,
we would
it's supposed
not
to be
see
red,
each other
but-
again.
I know.
I can't allow you to leave here, Father.
I think this is the only one where you don't actually physically fight Dracula, though.
It's true.
Because he just fights on his throne in this one.
Yeah.
Think you I would forget such a thing? No, but neither do I seek revenge against them.
Still uttering the same nonsense. No
This-
matter. Now
No
is
matter.
the time to put aside your weak human side and join me in remaking this world.
Have at you!
His voice was just
Dracula,
perfect for
In
this.
the name of my mother, I will defeat you again.
I will, because this is a joke.
Yeah, it really kind of
Ready?
is.
Ready? Ready?
Yeah, they make him a little kind of a little bitch.
He's not doing that much damage to you.
No, well, it's because I have the walk armor. Done.
Oh my.
Although he sees one wing transformed.
It's
the chick?
Yeah.
My mother no more.
How? How?
Chrysogrim.
How
That's
is
how.
it that I
Yeah.
am so defeated?
It's normally about a
Been
4-minute
doomed
fight.
Ever since you lost the ability to love.
Aww, how sweet.
Sarcasm. But what profit is it to a man if he gains the
world
world
and loses his
own
soul?
soul?
Matthew something.
Matthew 16:26, I believe. Tell me.
You get to hear the best ending song ever.
What
I am
word
the
is
wind.
Yes, I love that one.
It's almost one of the worst fucking game songs next to the boss fight from Blue Dragon.
Hey!
Fucking Master Shake.
He also said to tell you.
Master Shake doing his best Dio impression.
God, it's so bad.
Forgive me. Farewell, my son.
I say this kind of stuff every time I take a shit. Where I'm just like, this is
say
it.
You say farewell, my son.
Farewell, my son. Oh man. Yeah. Well, we'll see if you got the good percentage. Because like I said, I think Maria follows you on the best ending.
Because Richter tells her to go after you.
Yeah, and I think in
Which makes no sense. You're 300, she's like 15.
16 or 17.
Yeah, in the
right?
American version.
Yeah. Jesus. But yeah. Otherwise, she stays with Richter.
I always love that, like, every time you fight Dracula, he's like, this is the end! I'm coming, Martha! And then all of a sudden he's like, you know,
back!
a month later, hey guys!
That's why, you know,
He's that friend that won't leave the couch.
I understand Dracula is like a staple of Castlevania, but at the same time, it's like, alright,
well,
like
that's why
a new
like
foe.
that's why the Aria ones were good, because he wasn't the villain.
Right. Soma was, who became Dracula. He inherited Dracula's powers.
Mm-hmm.
Which is also why I like Portrait of Ruin, because he fought Bronner.
Technically, even that, like, the true ending, you had to get those specific souls and go into the Chaos Realm and fight Chaos, the Chaos thing. That was the castle, so...
Yeah.
I'm sorry. 'Tis my fault you had to fight your own father.
You pussy little bitch.
Fear not. I had my own reasons.
Although I hate that they go back to the generic cave.
Must
Yeah.
have been painful for you.
It was alright.
Indeed.
He's
But
like,
you
yeah,
must
sure.
always
It hurt.
remember,
17 damage a
the only
swipe.
thing
Oh!
necessary for evil to triumph is for good.
Although if you don't have the walk armor or the Alucard one, I think he does like 50 or 60 a hit.
Alucard,
Maybe.
what will you do now?
I'll run away from you, bitch.
The blood that flows in my veins is cursed.
It would be best for this world if I were
Go to bed,
disappear
Adrian.
forever.
I see.
Oh, you don't see.
Farewell then.
Adrian temperature. Because his name's Fahrenheit.
Alucard.
Don't you want to go after him, Maria?
No! He's 300!
Yep.
I can't let him disappear from my life.
Why? We talked like 6 times! Go fuck yourself!
Perhaps you could.
Maybe
save
she's
his
tired of
heart
fucking
and
herself.
Thank you, Richter.
She's got those animals she commands. She's good.
soul. And yourself, dear lady.
Awesome. Yep.
See ya.
Best ending.
Oh, here we
I
go.
am the wind.
I am the wind. I am the sun. I don't remember all the words. I used to actually know that.
Although I think the PSP version doesn't have this song either. It has something else.
I'm
that's
not quite
terrible.
positive.
It's gotta be.
Oh my god.
Great.
Oh, God.
This is so epic. Oh, what other game had a song like a somber kind of like? It almost feels like a. It's like a ballad.
It's very out of place.
No, I mean,
No, it really is.
I get it, but they're trying to make it more cinematic than it really is. But, kind of, yeah.
It works. It works.
It works. So, what's the most epic ending to a game that you've ever played? Would you say?
Epic ending?
Yeah.
The end of Legacy of Kain Defiance, I think it was.
Yeah.
Because, spoilers for the game, he ends up, like, Raziel ends up sacrificing himself to purify Kain. So Kain can see the Elder God. He defeats the Elder God, but he doesn't really defeat it, he just kind of pushes it back. And then Kain realizes that, you know, time and flow are a bitch and he can't beat his own destiny. And then it was supposed to have another game, but we never got another one. But it was fucking awesome. That story for that series is just phenomenal. I think it's the best story in like any game ever.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. How about you? Most epic ending to a game you ever played?
Well, I feel like it's not.
Not Goonies
as-
2, because if you say
no,
that...
No. I feel like it's not necessarily epic in the sense that like what you're trying to like ask, but I think honestly the endings of the Metroid games, in the sense like after you kill Mother Brain, and then you have to get out of the, get out of the area, the planet before it blows up and stuff like that.
I can see that.
I thought that was some of the coolest, like, just, it really makes it more heart-stopping, where it's like, you think, okay, I just beat the game, and everything should be kind of winding down, but it's not. Now you're on, like, pins and needles, because it's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here before I get blown up. And so it's just, I think that those are pretty underappreciated as far as, like, endings go.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I liked, which one was it? Metroid Fusion's end sequence the best after you kill the SAX.
Oh, yeah.
And then right before you get to your ship, you fight it again. I thought that was fucking
where
huge.
it's
That scared the
mutated,
shit out of
where
me.
it's the
Oh,
hulking
yeah,
beast
and
form.
then you have a limited time
Yeah.
to take it out. So, yeah, Fusion was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
I remember first time I played it too, and I was like, dare I say it, I think I like Fusion more than Super Metroid.
I do
Oh,
too.
hands down.
Oh.
Hands down.
That's probably, in my opinion, that's the best of the Metroid franchise.
Which, and to be quite honest, like that in and of itself, like I love Super Metroid, but to say that one's better, that Fusion's better, it's like I'm not saying that lightly.
It's a rare occurrence when a handheld has a better feel and a better story than a console.
Yeah.
So, for me, I would have to say Nier. Probably has the most epic fucking ending of any game I've ever
Which
played.
ending, though?
Dude, special
The-
thanks to Akira Yamaoka. Interesting.
Cool.
Dude, no, I'm just
What
saying.
does that mean?
Akira Yamaoka he was the sound designer and ended up becoming like a producer on the Silent Hill franchise.
Oh, okay.
He did the music for Silent Hill.
Oh, I didn't know that. It just looked like you looked up and you're like, oh, fucking Kei Fukami. Fucking yeah, I love that guy. Latina International Corp. Cool.
You know what, man? Screw you. I know exactly.
Shouts out to Mexico.
I know exactly who Akira Yamaoka is. Thank you.
No, that's fine. It just seemed so random. No,
Kazumi Kitawe.
the true ending to Nier, where you actually get the choice to rescue. What the hell's her name? I'm remember how the fuck you say her name.
Okay.
It's something like that, or a Kaine or something like that.
Yeah.
Where you get the choice to just put her out of her misery and kill her, or sacrifice your entire existence to save her. Which sacrificing your existence literally deletes everything you've ever done.
Yeah.
And it even erases your save
It
file and
erases your
everything.
save file, yeah.
And it shows like the process of it ending. Like it was such a fucking...
And
Well,
it
it's right where
asks
like
you-
the pages start deleting and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it shows the book actually deleting of everything you accomplished, deletes the save files, deletes everything.
And it
was
asks
so
you like
fucking
5
bad.
or 6 different times, like, are you sure this is what you want?
Yeah,
Are
are you
you sure?
absolutely sure?
199.2.
Wow.
So I missed a couple of things to get the 200.5 or whatever it is.
Yeah, but
I think part of that
So
is leveling.
what is the official, like, you found everything?
You have to check it. I think it's
Isn't it, like-
200 and something %.
without glitching outside of the castle to get the extra map percentages, I want to say it's around like 210.
Oh, okay.
Because, yeah, like the bestiary counts.
All their items that they drop
Yeah.
count, looking at all the tactics, getting
Oh,
one
that's
of every
cool, huh?
item,
It tells you up top you
It
can put
actually
Richter
tells you
in.
how to do it, yeah.
like
That's cool.
getting all that shit actually as the percent. There's, I think the highest my brothers and I ever got was like 209 or.
Oh,
we got
it only
very
tells you
close.
Richter.
Yeah, input
Yeah.
Richter.
It doesn't show you the.
It doesn't say axe
mode
armor or luck mode or
Oh, gotcha.
ass butt.
But yeah, I'd say Nier by far was one of the most satisfying endings to a game I've ever played.
Yeah.
But well, there you go, man. Fucking Castlevania Symphony of the fucking Night.
One of
What? Say it.
Castlevania and Symphony of the fucking Night.
You goddamn right. This game deserves it.
That Symphony does fuck the night.
No, it's
so.
Fuck
and
yeah.
and it's definitely one of the most iconic and well-received games that has ever come out, not just on the PlayStation, but I would say video games in general.
To be honest, I'd say it's a genre definer
Yeah,
too.
it really was.
Absolutely. Just like Zelda was for that style, fucking Symphony of the Night was for the Metroidvania
I mean,
style. Hands
honestly,
fucking down.
I'm pretty sure that even though Metroid and Super Metroid were like the first ones to really start that whole
No. Well, Metroid, yeah.
Metroid, yeah, but it's like Castlevania Symphony of the Night is what actually made it the Metroidvania.
Yeah.
Like that's where it coined.
That's why
the
it's
term
funny because
Metroidvania.
everyone names it after this.
Yeah.
Like everyone acknowledges that Metroid did it first, but
Mhm.
this clearly had a bigger, longer lasting
It
influence.
did. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It did.
Well, fuck, man. Let's go into our end segment. We might as well. It's a very. This is a hard one to do, but what would you give this game for overall difficulty? Because it's hard to really define it.
5.
Middle of the road.
It's not a hard game.
To be honest, I would say some like 3 to 4, depending on what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because like axe armor mode, 10.
Oh.
That's a 10.
It's a 10.
But luck
Yeah,
mode,
you know what, maybe
luck
less
mode
than
could be a
middle of
5
the
or
road.
6. You get
Yeah.
Chrysogrim, it's a 1.
No, if you just if you just play it just the way that it's meant to be played, I would say that it's probably more of like a 4, actually.
Yeah, something
It's
like I said, 3 to 4. It really depends on how you play.
There are save points all over the place. You can save at any time. If you die, death is really inconsequential as long as you save.
Yeah.
I mean,
save frequently.
Yeah, save frequently. You're not penalized for saving frequently either. So I mean, there's nothing that you have to worry about in that sense. So I mean, it's honestly it's a pretty easy game when you're just playing it straight for what it is.
And you're given such a fucking large arsenal. I mean, from spells to items to even some of the weapons that heal you. Like, you're given so many chances to heal yourself. and
Yeah.
Heal your stats. You have familiars that'll heal you. I mean, the fairy itself can revive you if you die.
Only if you have life apples, though. And there's
Right,
only a
that's
couple of those in the entire game.
That's true. So, I mean, really, you're right. This game is it's about as hard as you can really make it.
Yeah.
But I'd say just a casual playthrough, it'd be about a 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Nothing in it's overtly difficult. I mean, we beat it in 6 hours. 6 hours, 10 minutes.
This is
and
one of
that's
those-
doing your thing.
This is, like I said, this is one of the few games I could see ranging from a 1 to a 10. Like I
Yeah.
said, depending on exactly on
Yeah.
what restrictions you put on yourself or whatever, so.
Yeah. All right. So, what do you give it for fun? As if I really need to ask.
10
This gets a 10.
gets an 11.
This literally gets a 10. I have to give it a 10 because, like I said, I could literally pick up and play this game and it would be like I would be enjoying it for the first time that I ever played it. Like, I never get sick of this game, and in fact, it's quite the opposite, where I don't think I play this game as much because I know that the second I pick it up, I'm going to be addicted to it. And I'm not going to be able to stop playing until I'm done with it.
Well, it looks like I'm the outlier here.
You're seriously? Really?
No, it gets a 10.
What?
Are you fucking
I was
crazy?
going to say.
Actually, to be
How
honest,
could
I
this
expect
game
you to like
not
a 6 or a 7.
How could this game not be a 10?
It's a 10.
I mean, it's
Ooh, unless we're playing Axe Armor, and then it's a 1.
being such a genre definer, like, there's very little this game did wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, you could even play it again through Richter mode, which is awesome. I love Richter mode. It's fun. It's different. And you get the item crash moves where every sub-item now has another version of it, which is fucking awesome.
Well,
like, it gives you a new take on the castle.
Well, not only is the game absolutely fantastic, but there's so much substance, so much to do, and the replayability is through the roof in the sense that you can play again as Richter. You can, you've got these other modes that they threw in there, and even if like you got 199.2, there's still a lot of percentage that you can then unlock after the fact, and you can go back and try to find more.
Yeah, because if I loaded up my game right now, it's right before I fight Shaft.
Yeah.
Right.
So
I mean, it's just there's so much. The replayability is always there. The music is just kick ass. I love this soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
It really showed what the capabilities of video game music was at the time, especially when they moved from cartridge based to CD-ROM based.
Yeah.
They could do so much more with the music, and it was more orchestral versus just these beeps and boops that music used to be.
And it's great because in this era, load times was a huge problem. This game had very, very minimal loading.
Very minimal.
Yeah, the load times were not terrible, which was very hard to come by.
It was
in the
only when
PS1
you
era.
it was only when you transitioned from one location to another location, like main location.
yeah, honestly, even then, like the load times are literally those rooms that say CD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as long as however much time it takes you to get across that room, that is the entire load time.
Yeah. Other than starting a game right now where you get the load thing that you can manipulate.
Yeah.
Like, that's really it. Going from the regular to the reverse castle, things like that, there really is very little load time, which
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah.
You know,
Unless
that's
you're playing the
definitely-
Saturn version. From what I understand, that does have a bit longer of load time.
Actually, if you play the PSP version too, you can play the Maria mode that we never got. So you can play through the whole castle as Maria Renard.
Yep.
Which I would love to try to do, actually. I should find my PSP and try that. So, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it definitely gets a 10 for me. I don't give that number out lightly
No,
or frequently, but this game, this definitely defines my love of video games.
So this is a dumb question. Is it worth it?
Yes.
Currently on PriceCharting.com.
I don't care what the price is, it's worth it.
Just the disc, $34.44. Complete, you're looking at about $60.
Is that for the regular version though?
This is just the regular.
Because you got to remember, the version we were playing
it's
is the greatest hits version, because that's the version I got back when.
Oh,
If you're looking for greatest hits,
I've got
disc
the back
only's
label.
30, complete 49.
So it's
$10
only
less.
$10 less, yeah. But it's definitely worth it to me.
Oh, 100%. This
Yeah.
game is worth it. I in all honesty, if I watched this video and I had never played this, I would easily spend $75 to $80 to play this.
Yeah.
Because of everything you can get from it.
And the thing is, like, this game, 6 hours, and that's with me knowing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
If you don't know what you're doing, you're stumbling around the castle for your first time.
You're in
there are
for at
so
least-
many secrets you do not know about that I just grab, like, out of instinct and reflex that,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in for at least 10 hours, 10 to 12 hours if you don't know what you're doing.
yeah.
One thing I wish this game would have had, which it had in some of the future incarnations of the Metroidvania style, was it was an item called the Eye of Decay, where it would show you where all breakable walls are. It would do like a pulsing thing. I kind of wish this one would have had something
But this
like
one
that.
had Soul Steel. It does the same thing.
I suppose that's true. You could
Soul
just soul steal and it would.
if
It would
there's a
show,
breakable wall, it just
It would
crushes
break it, yeah.
Yeah, so you could go just, I suppose, chunk by chunk, just soul steal and hope something breaks.
Yeah.
But that, I would say that's my only thing. And like I said before, the overabundance of items that are just useless is kind of like a all right, like that kind of sucks that you find this great secret and you get this weapon and it sucks balls, especially if you get Chrysogrim. Christopher kind of ruins the game a little bit.
Go fuck yourself. It makes the game fantastic.
I wish you had gotten some of the throwing swords, like
I
the
wish
Rune
it,
Blade
yeah,
or the Heaven Blade.
because I like the one where if you equip 2 of them and you hit them simultaneously, he throws like a whole bunch of them and then they like spin backwards.
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool.
Or the chakram, so you could throw the chakram. Like, this game had such a fucking wide array of weaponry. Like I said, I did a run where I used no swords. You use all like, knuckles, cudgels, whatever the fuck. I mean, god damn this game.
God damn it.
Castlevania
game.
Symphony
What
of
the
the
hell?
fucking Night. In the bank. Nice job, guys.
Oh,
I can't not say
I don't know why it's so funny.
it deserves the title of the fucking night. Good job, Kevin. Good job. So,
SOTFM.
I'll be back for some other games eventually.
you will. I wanted you to play Legacy of Kain, but you said they're kind of dry.
Well, and if I want to play Blood Omen, I'm gonna have to study that one.
You know what?
Because that one,
You know what we could do instead of
it
it?
is very, very slow.
I can actually,
so-
I could play a Legacy game.
There we go.
Legacy of the Wizard.
Fuck you, dude. I hate you so much.
Paul is officially kicked off the show. Wave
I
goodbye to him
I
now.
don't want to see him play that fucking
Bye.
game again. Try to play that game without getting a single poison.
No, well,
That's just
we're
crazy.
done on the first screen.
That's just crazy.
Hit us up on Facebook!
Hit us up on Twitter.
Go to powertripgaming.tv. We'll take you right to the channel. Watch all of our other amazing videos.
Speak English much?
Fuck. Watch Paul play Super Castlevania 4. It's great.
Watch me play this one again.
Watch him play this one again.
Don't seriously. You just finished. Don't.
Don't listen to this kid.
Give it
Watch
some-
Legacy of the
Give it
Wizard.
some time. Yeah, watch Legacy of the Wizard.
Because that, in a weird way, is kind of like this.
It is somewhat Metroidvania. Yes. It is.
Watch some of our... We haven't played them yet. Never mind. I was going to say, watch some of the games like this that we're going to play in the future, but it's kind of hard to do. If
Yeah,
we
watch
haven't
them.
we
played
haven't
them
we
yet.
haven't done them yet.
Look into the future and play some of the games we haven't played yet.
Wait for the upcoming Castlevania Bloodlines that we play,
Aria of Sorrow.
and just watch other stuff in the meantime.
Harmony of Dissonance.
Watch Castlevania. We played Castlevania.
We did play Castlevania. The original one where Paul puts an end to Dracula.
Apparently he failed at putting an end to Dracula, because I just had to kick Dracula's ass.
What is all right? I'm gonna end this game with a dream game. What would be like one of your? What's a go-to game you would love to play on this channel sometime?
I don't know. I wouldn't mind running through one of the Diablos multiplayer.
That would be
But-
fun. Playing Diablo 3 3-player would be fucking fun.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Or something similar.
Yeah. Dragon's Crown I want to do with the 4 of us.
Yeah, I'm not-
Tim
Although,
as well.
although like dream game though, I like Xenogears. I would love like Legacy Kain series. I
Yeah.
don't know. There's a lot of games.
Agreed.
Silent Hill 2, maybe.
Definitely.
The dog ending.
Not the dog ending.
That's the ending you're going for.
No, I don't.
Yes.
No, I don't want the UFO.
That is the ending we're getting.
No.
I told you people that, so that's what he's
No.
getting.
I don't even know what that is.
It's the dog ending.
It's the best ending.
What the fuck does dog ending mean?
It's the
You find out
silly-
the entire game has been controlled by a Shiba
by a
Inu.
dog.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's adorable.
How do you get that?
And there's like dog music too. That it's like the sound, like the music is played by like the sound of a dog barking.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
dog ending. Dog ending on Power Trip. Next time on Power Trip.
We'll play something better.
That's a bullshit.
That
That's
actually
bullshit.
is going to be tough because this is it doesn't get much better than
Yeah,
this.
that's gonna be a tough. That's
So-
a that's
That's
a
it,
high
folks.
bar.
Channel's done. Bye.
So next time on Power Trip Gaming, we'll play something a little bit worse.
A little less better.
Yeah,
Less better. That's yeah.
less better.
Great English there.
Sorry.